Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next. I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 114,000 subscribers, and I would love you to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And as you guys know, I have a Facebook account, so you can actually add me on Facebook and we can be Facebook friends, so go do that. Link is in the description. And finally, be sure to turn on the notification bell right next to the subscribe button, that way you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you. But what is going on, guys? So today is a very sad day, and I'm not going to pretend like, you know, these things around the world aren't happening. I just feel it saddens me, man. It really hurts my heart to hear this stuff on the news and stuff like that, with this whole Las Vegas being attacked by a gunman who shot almost 600 people. Like, there's 500 injured and like 58 dead, and it's just crazy. Like, we could go on and on about why people are like this. Like, people are just demented, but it's just sad. And anybody who was affected, who happens to be watching this video, my prayers are with you guys, you and your family. And if you've lost anybody, my condolences, my deepest condolences go to you guys. But it's just really sad, and, you know, I can't imagine. I mean, I've been pretty fortunate. I've never lost a family member or a loved one in a terrorist attack, but you see it happening that much, like, it makes me think, it's not even like, I don't think like, what if it happens to me? It's more like, well, what if that was my family, or what if that was my mom, or... and it's scary, man. It's a horrible thing. But yeah, any of you guys who are from there and happen to be affected by it, whether it's losing somebody or whether you were just there, my deepest condolences, and praying for you. But on a more positive note, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy video, since it is the month of October and it's scary month. And yeah, I said to you guys that I'm doing a series on the black-eyed children and different accounts that people have had, and here is another one. And this scary story is called The Bus Encounter. But enough of the jibber jabber, let's get right over to the story. Bus encounter. I was riding the bus back home after work. It was about 1 a.m. I'm a security guard and often work odd hours. So I'm sitting there, and this guy gets on, sits across from me. He was wearing a suit and had a briefcase. A regular looking guy in his 20s. What struck me about him at first was that he was chewing a cigar, not smoking it. You can't smoke on the bus. So I was just looking at him while he stared out of the window and chewed his cigar. And all of a sudden, he turned and looked at me. His eyes were pitch black, just as described. My heart started beating like a mad motherfucker, and I felt my gorge rising. I was starting to panic, and I had no idea why. I was just pants-shittingly terrified of this guy. Then, he grinned at me, and his teeth were all covered in tobacco bits and brown juice, the cigar clamped between them. I almost screamed. But instead, I had the presence of mind to just get up and take the seat right behind the driver. I calmed down a little bit after that, but I kept an eye on the guy. He ended up chatting with some girl that got on, and they were still talking when I got off. I later convinced myself that he was just trolling me, having fun with a pair of contacts. But now, I wonder. And that is the end of that. So I know this was a pretty short story, but like I said, they're just encounters that people have had. I'm trying to cover as many as possible. Like, I want to fill my channel with like everybody's encounter, but some of them are going to be long, some of them are going to be short. Tomorrow's is going to be a pretty long one, so you guys can look forward to that. This was a pretty short one, but the reason I liked this one was because this is under the category black-eyed children. Now, all the stories I've heard of black-eyed children, they come to your house, knock on the door. They're usually like preteen or maybe even younger than 10 years old, and they will ask to come in and they will ask to use your phone, stuff like that. But in this situation, the guy that was on the bus looked about 20 years old, so he wasn't a child, and he was on the bus. Like, he didn't come to this guy's door. He didn't, like, none of this was like the regular, you know, typical black-eyed children stories. So that got me questioning, was this even a black-eyed child? I mean, it may have had black eyes, but it may have been something else. Like the guy in the story said, though, it could have been just somebody pulling a prank. It could have been, or it could have been just something else. Like, I don't know. It could have possibly been a demon, and maybe he just looked at him. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a weird one. I don't know whether this was a black-eyed child, but I'm not saying it wasn't something paranormal. I just don't think it was a black-eyed child as such. Possibly a demon. I'm gonna go with demon. But who's this girl? Like, we need to find out who the girl is. Who's the girl that he had a conversation with? Why didn't she freak out? Unless she was one of them. I don't know. But my question to all of you for question of the day is, what do you think this guy was? Do you think it was like a grown-up black-eyed child? Or do you think it was something else, maybe a demon? Or do you just simply think that it was some weird guy who just decided to put in black contacts on a bus while he was on his own, just to freak people out? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That is question of the day. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button down below, and let's see if we can go for 1,000,000 likes on this video. I would really appreciate that. And remember the most important thing of all, guys, chase your dreams. Chase your dreams. I love you all, and don't let anybody bring you down. Remember, life is too short, so go out there and do what you want to do. Live your life, because time is running out. I promise you guys, time's not on your side right now, so you got to go out there and do what you love. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. Stay creepy.